Okay guys, we're gonna be looking at a Canadian built trailer, and they do things a little bit different, but I'm not gonna even try to walk you through what they do. I'm actually here with Trevor from Southland. Trevor, how you doing?
Oh, 100%.
Trevor is a Canadian, and this is built to a kind of a Canadian, the standard in Canada.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's call it that. Yeah.
And you guys start right from the front all the way to the back. I mean, we're talking about, you do things different with the hitch. You do things, you reinforce the box differently. Your paint process is different. And we're gonna be, and some of the differences that you guys have, people in the United States don't get it.
100%, 100%. It is a little different. And it's all about how can we eliminate pain points? Like, what is the hard part of your trailer? What do you wish it had? Like some of those delighters, it's like, man, I wish the trailer would just do that. You know, I wish the paint was easy to touch up. I wish the coupler was easy to set. You know, I wish the box wouldn't dent or bend. I wish the ramps would hold. So all of those little things, we work so close together with our customers and dealers to work really hard to make a trailer that's light, that's strong, that's gonna last, that's durable, and we continuously improve that stuff.
So let's look at what you do right out of the gate. Let's go from front to back. Let's take a look at this. So from the hitch, so we got an automatic jack. I'm not touching it.
Jack is up all the way.
Jack is up. Now let's put the jack down. That's it.
That's it.
You don't touch it. As soon as your hitch is on, you're
now
hooked
we
up.
should point out there is a safety mechanism as well. But yes, it is locked up. It's loaded. You're hooked up. You could drive away, but you know, put your chains on. Be safe, people. But anyways, yeah, you're locked and loaded. It's done.
Is this standard on your trailers?
On this model, 8K axle HD model, that is absolutely standard because that coupler has the weight rating for the trailer.
Okay, how about in this box? Is there anything new, unique?
Well, we build the box ourselves. This is not a purchase part. This isn't a purchase box. We do this box entirely ourselves. We break it, bend it, put it together. KTI pump, heavy duty deep cycle battery, the charger is in, the light is in. So you plug it in at the end of the day, run your extension cord out to it, you're charging your battery all night long. That's all standard.
Okay, on the bed itself, this is one of the big things that I really want to address is the strength of the bed, because you guys, well, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that you guys build dump bodies for dump trucks.
Yes.
You build end dumps, you build belly dumps.
Yep, side dumps, clam dumps, end dumps. We build that. We build all the gravel boxes, gravel pups. You go to our website, southlandtrailers.com, you'll see all of the commercial line for sure. Yeah, Wren is the brand name that under the Southland, and they'll build that box right next to this trailer in the factory.
So you build a dump truck box right next to your dump trailer.
Same technology, same engineering, just transfers from one to the next.
Okay.
So 53-foot transports, step decks, Super Bs, drop decks, they're all built in the same place as these. And the overall thinking is when you're making a purchase like that and you're hauling for a living, you want to maximize your payload. You're going to get paid for what you deliver to a site, not for what you're dragging with you. And that's where this comes in.
So this is kind of the thing that I think some people are having an issue with, is this concept of here's the support. Because this is, you got two. Boom. And boom. But there's two things I want to point out. This is the same way bridges are built.
Sure,
Their bridges are built with this exact same thing.
Drive under the overpass on the highway, look up, you're gonna see long running supports the length of it.
And that's this bed right here is the same way that my dump truck box right there is built.
23 years ago?
Yeah, that one was built 25 years ago. And so guys are like, there's not enough reinforcement. My bed is going to dent. And if we look at my dump truck, and we're bad to that thing. I mean, we are not nice to that. It is, well, let's look at it. Let's not talk about it. Let's look at it.
That's the idea.
Because this bed right here, you can see how rough the side is right here. That's just an indicator. We're dropping concrete. You guys watch my videos. You've seen us load this. We're careful, but the body, the bed.
Right, so there's no cross members, no I-beam, no structural lateral support. The long-running beam, the sill design, one on one side, one on the other, distributes the weight of the payload evenly across the floor of the box.
And it's not dented up.
It's not new. It's just it takes engineering to do that.
So
You just can't go grab steel and weld it together and keep welding and welding and welding steel and say, now I got a strong trailer. Well, you do have a strong trailer when you welded all that steel to it. You're just not getting paid for dragging that steel.
What he's talking about is actually in my other trailer, right here. This is what guys are more used to seeing trailers.
Right. Yep,
Is
this
all
pretty
of these,
standard.
all of these cross members this way.
Yep.
And when we look at that, you actually didn't even bring this up because I mean, I'm learning a lot of this stuff the same time you guys are, but I'm learning a lot of stuff from you guys. And there was a metal fabricator that said it best.
In your comments, yeah.
He, in one of my comments, he said that in the dump trailer he runs that has the supports going crosswise, he gets these bellies,
Yeah.
and then anytime he has a belly, he's got standing water in the bottom of his trailer.
Yeah.
And we, and this trailer is not that old, and we have bellies all through here. This is a belly. Here's, you can see all the dents, you can see all the rivulets.
So people will ask me, they'll say, how do you keep your floor from denting in between the cross members? Well, eliminate the cross members. You know, add a structural beam. Like that isn't just welded steel, that's an engineered beam running the length of that, welded in place properly in the right location, like a bridge, and it's going to work. That will distribute the weight. When you're driving your track loader, your wheel loader, inside that, the wheels are right, the track is right across the beam.
And that lightens the trailer,
Huge.
but doesn't compromise the strength.
100%.
Is that what you're telling me?
Exactly, just like that.
Okay,
I can carry more payload.
in one of the comments, people complain that you don't powder coat your trailers.
Right, direct to metal paint. Pittsburgh Paint and Glass, PPG Paint. We work with them and we do a 1-year warranty on the paint. Powder coat's a great paint. It works really, really well. But if it was a great idea, then our vehicles would be powder coated. You know, we just don't because you can't.
I never thought of that. My Ford is not powder coated. My Ram is not powder coated.
No.
Okay.
It's a good idea, but you just can't touch it up after the fact.
Okay.
Powder coat's got a great finish. It's got great coverage until someone dents it, scratches it, hits it, whatever it is. You can't just go buy a rattle can and touch it up again. You can with paint. Direct to metal paint is a great process. We audit the process of the pre-paint as well as the wet and the dry paint. We audit it and we'll give it a 1-year warranty for sure.
So you actually warranty the how about the rest of the warranty and the rest of the trailer?
Yeah, so 1 year we do everything. Everything's 1 year except for the purchase components, the Lippert axles. We'll get to that in a sec. They're a 6-year warranty on this. The batteries are prorated, the tires are prorated, the Champion hoist has its own warranty, and we take care of all of that for the customers. When working with our dealers, we take care of all of that right at our house.
Now let's go to the underside. I don't see a telescopic hoist.
There's no, it's a scissor hoist. Now, like we said earlier, we're not strangers to building a 30-foot end dump. We know what it's like to have a 3-story dump truck up in the air with a very long telescopic hoist. We build those, but we like this on this size of trailer. There's support, there's strength, it gives structure to the box as well, and it's just too often when you've got an end dump with that one telescopic hoist in the front that if the load doesn't dump perfectly, if one side sloughs off before the other one, you're gonna have a bit of a wreck on your hand because you've only got that one point at the front of your box. This adds the support, this adds the strength all the way through. And there's only one seal here. And it's power up and power down. You know, with the one telescopic, it's power up and then gravity down. And in gravity down, when the mercury drops a little bit in that thermometer, that gravity down could take quite a while to come back down again.
So you power down intentionally because up in Canada, if I'm putting 2 and 2 together, power gravity down doesn't work when it's in the negative.
When you start getting that cold out, yeah, you're going to sit around for a long time waiting for that to come down.
So then you grab it.
Power down. It's much faster.
Okay, people have said though, with the scissor hoist, you don't have the ability. Sometimes if you load too heavy in the front, it won't lift it.
Put a bigger hoist in it. That's a 9-ton hoist, 18,000-pound lift.
Look at the size of this hoist. This is like a freaking cannon in the front of this trailer. Look at this thing. Look at the mass to that thing.
Champion hoist, you know, that's, you know, made in America. Great hoist. You know,
so that's how you overcome the concern of, I want a telescopic hoist. That's what we're used to. Put a bigger hoist in the middle.
Yep.
One seal, because my telescopic hoist there has 3.
Yeah.
So I only got to worry about one now.
Well, who's doing the maintenance on it? How often do you do it? Well, you're using yours all the time. It's going and coming all the time. But if the trailer's going to sit around for months or over the winter, and we're not taking care of our seals or doing our maintenance, you know, this will last. It's underneath, it's covered, it's protected, it's out of the elements for sure. You know, when it's going up and down, I guess like that one, when it's going up and down, you know, there's more maintenance there than there is here. There's structure, there's support. It actually adds a rigidity to the box as well, just because of the way it's built. So it's giving me a box that doesn't twist and doesn't shift. I've got 9 tons of lift.
Where's the wiring? Fill up that Honda Ridgeline with some Class 5. That guy don't mess around, does he? He's got an onboard scale on that.
That's a newer guy in there too. I've never seen him in the loader before.
Yeah. That's about what?
10,000 pounds of rock,
Right
4
there?
yards, 2,500 pounds a yard. We've got a 3-yard bucket on it.
How many pounds did you order?
4 yards.
You ordered 4 yards?
So 10,000 pounds, roughly, give or take.
Yeah. That trailer didn't even squat.
No, truck is squatting a little bit, but
Holy crap. Yeah, she is.
I like the rapid change.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's as low as it can go.
Huh.
And my pitch is as high as it can go too.
All right, you got to go through the scale again?
Nope,
Nope, we're good?
we're good.
Down the road?
Down the road.
All right, down the road. Let's see how she does going down the road.
So if you're having a look at this, because we use the tube steel HSS hollow structural section, all the wiring is enclosed. So we start here from the 7-pin connector into the junction box. The wiring is inside, and it follows inside. It tracks out wherever there's a connection, a bullet light. There's going to be our connector at the end. So underneath this rubber cap inside is the connector. Follows through. The only place you're going to see a wire is where it's coming out into the brakes. It comes out of the tube
Right there.
and into the brakes.
So all of the wiring is inside, and even where it perforates,
Yeah.
you have it sealed.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So if I look at this, I see, I don't know what this is. It kind of like that. It kind of feels like that stuff you seal your tire with if you got an air leak. I don't know what you use.
It does seal it. So it's keeping the elements out. It's protecting the electrical at the same time. And we're back to those eliminate the pain points.
Talk to me about the suspension system. Is this standard on this?
So on this HD trailer, this is our 8,000 pound axle. So Lippert Components axles, 8,000 pounds. And Lippert invented this. This is their own little patent, the Equiflex. That's a rubber torsion knuckle suspension in between the 8,000 pound. So it just gives a wonderful smooth ride to those heavy, heavy, heavy axles. Not so rough. You'll notice it when you're driving it. It's not vibrating you. It's not hurting you when you're driving through. If you've got a light load on it, you've all watched your trailers bouncing down the road. It eliminates that.
So I'm not here to take anybody's word at face value. My job is to test everything out. And I followed behind Alex. And if we look at the road right here, it's rougher than a cob. Let's find out from him how well this trailer handled.
It's not as bouncy over the bumps. I mean, if I was coming through that road right there with the sure track, they would have been like a bop, 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 all over this one. I mean, it was just stable, you know?
As I was following behind you, she was just rock solid.
And you've got a net weight on this of just over 13,000 pounds in here. Your payload capacity of just over 13K.
So this trailer can legally haul over 17,000 pounds, weighs 3,800 pounds empty, which means it can carry over 13,000 pounds.
10,000 pounds of rock.
That's about what?
10,000 pounds of rock,
Right
4
there?
yards, 2,500 pounds a yard.
So it can carry it, but can it dump it? We're gonna find that out in just a minute. How many pounds did you order?
4 yards.
You ordered 4 yards?
So 10,000 pounds, roughly, give or take.
Yeah. That trailer didn't even squat.
No, the truck is squatting a little bit, but
Holy crap. Yeah, she is.
I like the wrap chains.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's as low as it can go.
Huh. So with 10,000 pounds of rock on, let's see how she handles going down the road at 70 miles an hour, and more importantly, how well she dumps that. All right, that's 10,000 pounds confirmed because we ordered 4 yards at 2,500 pounds a yard. The truck is squatting more than anything. Let's find out how it handled. How did it handle?
Good. How much does this trailer weigh?
3,820 pounds.
Oh, okay. It's really not much more than the other trailer.
No, it weighs less.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Ready to dump. Usually you gotta pick the chain up.
Yep. All right, we're gonna see how she dumps 10,000 pounds. This is the Virgin Voyage. And that was squatted enough. That was loaded heavy enough to make the truck squat. Oh, she just keeps going. Anything else we want to cover under here?
The seals weld, you know, so the weld marks and then the caulking. The weld and the caulking. It's not. There's not going to be water that's getting inside. You'll see where it's welded, welded, welded. You could line up 100 of these trailers and they'd all be welded in exactly the same spot on every
So this
trailer.
is machine welded.
Person welded, machine guided. So we will put the mark in there that says this is exactly where this beam needs to go. The welders that are watching are going to know that you just can't add weld to steel and expect the steel to remain with the same properties. Adding more heat and adding more weld isn't always a good idea. So if the engineers say this is where the welds need to go, we'll put them exactly there. It's strong, the welds are right, it remains strong with the steel, and then we caulk in between and then the paint process on top.
Okay. Let's take a look at the back side. I'm going to drop this down and then we'll go to the back.
Yep.
Anything else we need to know under here?
Tarpon ramps,
Okay.
nothing really underneath, but the tarpon ramps are included on all of it.
On every one of these.
You know, if it's a little 5-wide dump trailer, like our little ones, you know, our single axle, you lift it up, it'll have the aluminum box, it'll have the light, it'll have the charger, it'll have the sill design underneath the 5-foot box. It'll come with tarpon ramps. They just get bigger is all, but the same thing in all of them.
And this tailgate system, tell me about
Slam
this.
latch, we invented this a number of years ago, so everywhere where there's going to be a rubbing chunk of steel, we're going to have a grease zerk there so you can take care of that. So barn door, spreader gate, so it'll drop out. So spreader on the side, you can pop that out, and you can also pop the pins at the top and make it into a tailgate. So it's a proper 3-way gate.
Right.
Then pull the pins out at the top and a tailgate. So now it's 16 feet, you know, dimensional lumber or lift of lumber like a flat deck as well.
The next thing I want to show them is these ramps. Are these ramps normal? Is this?
Yeah, this is standard with this 8K axle trailer, standard aluminum ramp.
Okay.
6 foot aluminum ramp.
So a 6 foot aluminum ramp.
40, 45 pounds weight.
That ain't nothing.
Yep. And we rate that at 4,500 pounds each. That's what we're rating them at. We tried to break them with much, much heavier equipment on them.
You tried to break them. You showed me
We
where
do
you
that.
tried to break them with a 30,000 pound loader.
We backed the big loader onto it, yeah, and we tried to break them and we didn't, so we think they're good.
Okay. So, yeah. So we think they're fine.
It'll be good. If you break the ramp, it's like, okay, we know what you did. Yeah, so 4,500 pounds we rate this one at. That one, 4,500 pounds. That's a 9,000 pound front axle and a 9,000 pound rear axle. That means the ramps will hold what the box is good for.
What else do we need to know about these trailers that you guys do that's a little different in Canada than what we're used to here in the United States? Did we cover it all?
I think maybe we did.
Awesome.
I don't want to just jump ahead with that.
No, we're trying to make it a little faster. So,
Yep.
if guys are interested in learning more, how do they find these things?
Yeah, our website, southlandtrailers.com, will have a dealer locator. So our dealers run from Alaska, just outside of Anchorage, Alaska, right through to Southern California, and all the way over to the Midwest, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota.
There you go. Southlandtrailers.com. So go to Southland. So that's where we start. We just go to
Southlandtrailers.com. You'll find us.
Southlandtrailers.com and you'll find
You'll see
it.
the trailers we build. You'll see the big ones that we build. You'll see the dealer locator.
All right, Trevor.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Sam.
sir. Much appreciated. And you guys, you got to tell me about this color, this paint color, because this is one of those, Trevor, this is not one of those standard colors.
Standard is black. Anyone can touch up a black trailer, but some people say, you know what, I just need something a little different. I want to stand out. I've got a landscaping company and I want my stuff to stand out. I want all my trailers to stand out.
So this
Yeah, we can do
is Army Green.
Yeah.
So you
Army
guys,
green, direct to metal paint.
you guys tell me what you think of this color. Do you like it? Dislike it? But that's what we've got for you on this one. Big thanks goes out to Trevor. Big thanks goes out to Southland Trailers for coming all the way down from Canada to walk us around some of these critical differences and explain them and show them to us. So that's all we got for you on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will catch you guys on another one. God bless, and go get them, you guys.